All right, so today we are learning about adding fractions with mixed numbers. Here are the 3 steps. Step 1, you want to add the fractions. Step 2, if needed, make the improper fraction into a mixed number. And step 3, you're just going to add the whole numbers and include the fraction. For an example, 4 and 2/10 plus 3 and 9/10. So here's how you're going to do this. So the first step is to add the fractions. So 2/10 plus 9/10 equals 11/10. Now I know 11/10 is an improper fraction because the top number, which is the numerator, is bigger than the denominator. So we're going to create a number line. And we're going to think in our head, we're in tenths. What makes a whole when you're dealing with tenths? So if you have those manipulatives, what is a whole? 10 over 10. Can I make another whole? No, because 10 plus 10 is 20. We're trying to reach 11. So 10 plus what is 11? Oh, it's 1. So 1/10. All right. So now we're going to add the whole numbers and include the fractions. So I like to circle my whole numbers. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8, and then what is the fraction? 1/10. So the sum is 8 and 1/10. So we are going to find the sum, push pause, and work out this problem. All right, so the first step that we're going to do is add the fractions. So 4/8 plus 7/8. With adding fractions, we just add the numerator, the top number. So 4 plus 7 is 11. And then the bottom number, the denominator, stays the same. All right. So 11/8 is an improper fraction. An improper fraction is when the top number is greater than the bottom number. It's more than a whole. So we're going to make it into a mixed number. A mixed number is when you have a whole number and a fraction. So we call this the number bond. So we're going to make a whole. So we're in eighths. So what is a whole in eighths? 8 over 8, okay? Can we do another whole? 8, 16, oh, too big. Okay, so 8 plus what is 11? 3. So this is 1 and 3/8. But now the last step is we are going to add the whole numbers and then put the fraction with it. So I like to circle my whole numbers so I don't forget. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6, and 3/8. Okay, so our next problem is 4 and 8/9 plus 3 and 3/9. Push pause and solve this problem. All right, so our first step is add the fractions. With adding fractions, we just add the numerator, the top number. So 8 plus 3 is 11. And then the bottom number, the denominator, stays the same. So 11/9. This is an improper fraction because the top number is greater than the bottom number. So we need to make this into a mixed number. So we're in ninths. So what makes a whole when you're in ninths? 9 over 9. That is a whole. Can we make another whole? Well, 9, 18, it's too big. So what's left? We are at 9, 10, 11. So that's 2 ninths. So our mixed number is 1 and 2 ninths. Now, we are not done because our last step is we have to add the whole numbers and then put the fraction together. So our whole numbers are 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. And 2 ninths. That is the sum. So we do need to know what the word sum means. That is the answer to an addition problem. So our next problem is 2 1/2 plus 6 4/2. All right, so push pause and work out this problem. All right, so our first step is to add the fractions. With adding fractions, you add the numerators, the top number, 4 plus 1 is 5, and then the denominators, the bottom number stays the same. Now, we're going to take that answer because it's an improper fraction, and we needed to make it into a mixed number. A mixed number is when you have a whole number and a fraction. So we're in halves. So what makes a whole when you're in halves? 2 over 2. Can I make another whole? 2, 4. Yes, because I'm trying to get to 5. Can I make another whole? 2, 4, 6. No, because too big. So what's left? We have 4. To get to 5 is 1. Okay, so that is 2 1/2. Now we are not done because we have to add the whole numbers and put the fraction with it. So again, I like to circle my whole numbers. 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 2 is 10, and then the fraction is 1/2. Good job.